You're watching CNN News 18. I'm Arunama. Top story this hour is the wrestler protest. The man in the dock, Brij Bhushan Singh, now appears to be on the back foot. And that's the news that we are breaking at the top of the hour. Amidst heat on Brij Bhushan Singh, the Uttar Pradesh administration has denied permission to Bhushan to hold a rally in Ayodhya. This rally was scheduled for June 5th. But now we are told that the local administration there has refused to give permission for this rally. Brij Bhushan himself has put up a Facebook post in which he has confirmed that he is postponing this rally. For more, Nikhil is joining me live. Anshul is also tracking the story. Hopefully he'll be with us in a bit. But Nikhil, a big setback, you would say?
Well, this was the Jan Mahachetna rally which was supposed to organize on 5th of June in the city of Ayodhya, where Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh claimed that 11 lakh supporters are going together, including that of saints and seers of Ayodhya as well. So this was the call which was given by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, and there at that particular place he was all set to put forth his point, which he has been doing since so long after the wrestlers made some of the serious allegations against him. But now this is the breaking piece of information where we have been given to understand that that particular rally which was being organized, it has been postponed for few days. And Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who is the member of parliament from the Kaisarganj seat of the Uttar Pradesh state from the Bharatiya Janata Party, he has announced it on the social media platform Facebook. He has informed that many of supporters were all set together, but because there is ongoing investigation which is currently happening from the side of the Delhi police, and the matter is also in the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, because Supreme Court is the one who is directing all these things. The matter also reached out at the apex court. So in view of the same, for a few days the rally is being postponed. So if we go by the further details, on other side there's this FIR as well, which is now out in the public domain, where 7 of the complainants filed serious complaint against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh over the sexual allegation. And we have also what we do know is that 2 of the FIRs were also filed, one in the case of POCSO Act as well. But now this is one of the big setback, and the reason for the same is being cited that the local administration did not allow the permission for the gathering of 11 lakh people, which was being claimed by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh himself. So obviously it is one of the big setback, but it also brings some of the context as well, that there is something which is cooking inside in camp of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. On one side the FIR has been released, on the other side there is this Mahachetna rally as well, which is now postponed. So we need to see as to how the further developments are going to take place, but clearly now we need to see as to what Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh is going to further say. On the other side, if we talk about the developments which are happening from the side of the wrestlers as well, there were 5 days time which was sought by Naresh Tikait as to what would be the further course of action as far as the wrestlers protest is concerned, after the Delhi police denied the permission for the same to carry out the ongoing protest at the site of Jantar Mantar. So yesterday as well there was this Mahapanchayat which was organized in Muzaffarnagar. Today there is this huge Mahapanchayat as well, where tickets are going to participate, and the further course of action will be decided over the course of wrestlers protest as well. So
Nikhil, hold on. Nikhil, do hold on. Let me also bring in Anshul into the conversation. Anshul, on the face of it looks like that Brij Bhushan Singh has decided to postpone the rally. In this Facebook post, he says because the Supreme Court is monitoring it, there's a police investigation going on. But this was the fact even when the rally was, announced. What has really changed is the fact that world bodies like the International Wrestling Federation and the Indian International Olympic Association, they have issued statements. Could that be a factor as far as Brij Bhushan's rethink is concerned?
Well, definitely there is a lot of pressure on the government at this point in time, because the manner in which the wrestlers have carried out this entire movement, this entire protest, that has made a lot of headlines, and that has actually brought a lot of embarrassment to the government, especially after the incidents that happened on the 28th of May, where all these international champions were in fact dragged by the Delhi police and were thrown inside the jail. In fact, they were detained for more than 12 hours. So yes, there is a lot of controversy and criticism that is ongoing against the government, and hence somewhere or the other the government and the administration actually at this point wants that this entire investigation should be done in a free and fair manner, and hence the noise around it should be muted, and that could be one of the reasons why the rally that was supposed to be conducted by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh with cheers who would have come out in his support, that has been taken down, because any sort of statements could have been made in that rally, and again that would have made headlines, and eventually that means that would have brought more questions to the administration and to the government. So this could be one of the reasons why this entire rally has now been postponed. So yes, the government is trying to make sure that this entire investigation happens in a free and fair manner. On the other hand, sources within the Delhi police have told us that they are in the last leg of the investigation, and over the next 10 to 15 days, we could expect some action from the Delhi police where they could actually go ahead and file a charge sheet in this entire matter, or if at all the charges are not found, then a final report could also be filed in the court of law. However, status reports are continuously being filed in front of the Supreme Court at this point in time. So yes, the investigation is ongoing, but yes, the kind of noises that is being made, that could actually divert the attention from the investigation, and hence it has now been decided that the rally that was supposed to be held on the 5th of May in Ayodhya has now been postponed. So yes, it remains to be seen as to when will be the next date of rally come up, and as to how quickly will the Delhi police finally conclude in investigation and file that charge sheet or the final report, whichever they deem it's necessary.
Right. Nikhil, this was meant to be a show of strength in support of Brij Bhushan Singh, isn't it? Have the wrestlers reacted when this rally was announced, and are they reacting now that the administration has decided to withdraw permission?
Well, this is the important question here, because after the incident which took place at the Har Ki Pauri Haridwar, 5 days time, as mentioned earlier as well, was sought by the Naresh Tiket as to what is going to be the further course of action from the wrestler side. But since that particular day, the wrestlers have gone incommunicated. They are not speaking to the media persons as well. In fact, we have spoken to a source who are part of that particular group. They have informed us that till the completion of the 5 days, the wrestlers are not going to be out in the public place. They are not going to appear in any of the Mahapanchayat. They are not going to speak in the public domain as well, or to any of the media persons as well. So as mentioned earlier, that today as well there is a big Mahapanchayat which is going to happen in Kurukshetra, Haryana, where the further course of action. And yesterday this was something which was announced by the farmers as well. And farmers are one such group who have extended their huge support out in the public domain to that of the wrestlers as well. And they are going to carry out the further shape of the overall protest. Yesterday as well we have heard the bite of Rakesh Tiket, where he clearly informed the public that if need be, they are going to yet again block the roads and borders of the national capital Delhi, which they have done at the time of 3 farm laws as well. And also they also have the option to plan a protest nationwide if their demands are not met. At the same time, they are also going to hold deputation to the President and Home Ministry as well. And clearly, Rakesh Tiket also informed that there has been a communication as well that if any of the delegation of Khap Panchayat, if they want to meet any of the prominent person from the government, then it will also be managed, it will also be exercised. So there is an open communication which is happening, but in a way also we should call it a back channel support or back channel communication as well. And this is something which has been filed by Arun Dhanta as well, who tracks the ruling dispensation for CNN News 18, that one of the prominent leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who is Union Minister from the Western UP, he also spoke to the wrestlers at the time when they gathered at the Har Ki Pauri site, which clearly indicates that there is some form of the communication, you call it indirectly, which is happening between the wrestlers and some of the prominent people from the ruling dispensation side as well, to come out over a consensus as to how to take this forward in a respectable manner. Back to you.
Anshul, as far as the Ayodhya administration's decision is concerned, how should one look at it? Purely from the point of view that, Ayodhya is a sensitive place, there is a temple construction going on, you would not want a crowd there, and 11 lakh plus people, as the number was being thrown, could create an administration issue. Should we look at it from that point of view, or are you also seeing political signals being given as far as this denial of permission is concerned?
So definitely the significance is much higher. But yes, on record, the records that have come out is that the administration has said that 11 lakh people gathering at a place in Ayodhya can actually be a very big law and order issue, and hence the permission has not been granted. But the significance, as you rightly mentioned, is way higher than this, because this rally was the show of strength of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, where for the first time he would have gone out in public, along with Shias who would have come out and extended their support towards Brij Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, because since day one we have heard that several allegations have been leveled against Brijbhushan Sharan Singh. On the other hand, he since day one has been defending himself alone and has been saying that all these allegations are baseless and he's ready to hang himself if any of these allegations are proven true. But yes, the manner in which this entire controversy is going on at this point in time, it remains to be seen as to when will be the next day that this rally would be done by Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, because this is something